Wait, hold on. You're into data as a concept?
Yes.
Just like data in
Yeah.
general?
Just numbers.
Okay, work.
You ever color coded? Do you know the joy of color coding an Excel sheet? I don't think you do. Lest you would understand.
Hello,
Hello.
I'm Maxwell,
Hi, I'm Carolyn.
and this is Mutable Immutables, the show where we quibble queerly.
And exchange pleasantries.
Yes, that's right. Carolyn, how are you doing?
I'm good. I'm good. Yeah, happy weekend.
That's nice.
I have nothing interesting to say.
Yeah, I don't have shit going on this weekend. It is like, it's gray and gross outside because, it's Seattle, and we've got like this cold front coming in or something, so it's supposed to be like in the
Hmm.
20s this weekend or something like that.
Yeah, I think
So
there's
I'm
like
super excited.
there's like windstorms and everything. It's supposed to be really cold tomorrow too, but oh well.
Fuck February, man. Like, it sucks so
Are
much.
we really that boring that we're talking about the weather? I hate this.
Okay, I'm just trying to make small talk.
Oh god, we all have to do small talk. Um, all right. Well, we don't really have a topic for this episode, but we're calling it Zillennialism Part Two ish.
Something like
Right?
that, yeah.
I guess. But we'll talk. Don't hold us to it. We'll talk about other stuff.
Listen, the thing that you need to know about this whole situation is that you can't hold us to anything. Like, we're just kind of going to go with whatever. We I feel like we kind of maybe set ourselves up. I don't want to say for failure, but like I feel like the first episode was good because it was like researched and we had things to talk about, and since then it's just kind of been like a crapshoot. Whatever though.
We'll do another movie or something soon so that we can have some structure.
Yeah, maybe something like that. I don't know. I mean, talking about Drag Race, that's kind of structured.
Yeah, I guess. It has a slideshow.
Okay, well, yeah. So let's get into it then.
All right, as per usual, let's start with UK versus the world. Um, dots on what? Dot dot dot. Right was the name of the thing.
Which is so funny because do you remember season, I think it was 11, Dusty Ray Bottoms? Like the dots were like her thing.
Oh
And Michelle was like, fuck these dots. And
yeah.
that was
Fuck your
like the whole
dots.
challenge.
I
Yeah. I think
didn't even
Dusty
think
even
about
tweeted about it like, dot dot? Question
that. Dot
mark?
dot.
Like, excuse?
Oh my god. Oh god. Okay, so the first one I have is Baga. I loved this look. Pink polka dot puff sleeve thing.
Yeah, this was very, it was very My Fair Lady, which
Yeah.
don't necessarily love the show, but I do love the look. So,
I love the umbrella with the polka dots. I think it's so fun.
yeah, super cute. And the purse that matches the belt and the hat and the shoes, the little bows on the shoes. I think it's very well done. I think it's super
Yeah.
cute. I toot it.
Adorbs. Okay, next we have Pandora.
Pandora,
Circus print bedsheet. What do you? Oh my god! Did I just do that again?
you did it again. 2 for 2.
Oh my
I
god!
thought she was your
I was like
favorite.
in my head. I was like, don't call her the wrong name again. I hate this. She's like my favorite queen on the show right now, and yet I never say her name right. So
You know what though?
um,
Venus Delight. We all do it.
Venus. Oh god, that killed me. Okay, Pangina. Pangina heels. Now I'm second guessing myself. Okay, yes, love it. Obviously, like I can't say anything bad about her ever. So
So overall, I give it a toot.
hmm
But to me, for some reason, the like physical 3D like balls that she has going on at the top
hmm
or whatever feel a little bit disjointed.
yeah, that is a little weird.
It's kind of busy, like because she's got like essentially three different dots going on. She's got the 3D ball dots, she's got the bigger, more visible dots, and then she's got these small dots. I think it would have been better without the small dots.
Mm.
Like I think just the bigger ones that are the same size as the balls would have been better, but overall I liked it. And the headpiece too, that's fantastic. So that's a two.
Yeah, that makes sense. I think the like 3D ones are a little like the colors are a little off, and that makes it a little weird. But
Very Twister though.
yeah.
Right? That's
Next
the
we have
game, right?
Mohart. Oh, what? Sorry.
Twister, that like
Oh,
weird game that violates
yes.
personal boundaries. Yeah.
Yeah, totally. Okay, next we have Mohart, who officially came out as Mohart,
Yes, the rebrand. Yeah.
the rebrand.
Yep. Which I love.
Some
Not in love
things,
with it.
some things. It's like the corset is too big, or
Mm,
like it's
yeah.
not ironed or something. I don't know. Something's wrong.
I think the idea is very strong. I
Yes.
think I think it maybe given like a couple more hours on construction, it could have been really really fierce, but I agree on the corset thing, but I mean, I think it's cute. I love the makeup, the
Oh, you know I always look for
cuz
her
we've got a
makeup.
purple eye and a blue eye.
Yeah.
The hair is great. I love the little headpiece, which it almost kind of looks like
I don't know how I feel about that.
you don't like the headpiece? I like
I just feel like it's not needed.
I don't know. I think it's cute. It doesn't give Sully from Monsters Inc. as much as the rest of the garment, but I think it's cute. It kind of reminds me of like the top of like a love potion bottle or something, which is cute.
Yeah,
And
that's
then the
true.
Mike Wazowski purse is, I
Yeah,
love it.
that's yeah.
But
I still
overall,
boot it.
toot or boot? You boot it?
Boot. Yeah.
Uh, do you know what? I think I would toot it if the little purple spots weren't this like reflective kind of. It almost looks
Yeah.
like Mylar, like one of those balloons that you
Yeah,
get.
that's exactly what I was trying to think of. Yeah,
Yeah, I love her, but I'm gonna boot it. I
I'm with
think,
you.
yeah.
Okay. Janie Jacquet, yellow, black, and white peplum look.
I loved everything about this look except for the like fringe on the hat. I think if
Oh,
she had
same.
just left the hat without the fringe, I think it would have been 10 10 10s across the board.
Yeah.
I mean, I love a peplum, especially with like a little pencil skirt underneath it. I
Oh,
think it's very well
for
done
sure.
overall.
And I love a fun sleeve, so like
Mhm.
check check. Yeah, no, the fringe on the hat is like I don't know where that came from, but like imagine how just visualize like just the circle part with the dots on her head. That's so cute.
Well, because the whole look overall is like very pressed and professional and put together, but then the
Yeah.
fringe just makes it look kind of
And
messy.
it's like party
Like
hat.
takes
Yeah.
away from that. Now, I will say I am not crazy about the hair, but I think the look is strong enough that I can, look past that.
I guess. Yeah, the hair's not great. I still toot it.
Yeah, that's a toot.
Okay, next up, blue hydrangea. Your favorite color combination, blue and orange, is having a real moment.
It is, and it had a moment on the season 14 episode this week as well with
Yep.
Deja Sky, but we'll talk about that later.
Yep.
I'm not hating it as much as I used to. I think the reason why I used to hate it so much is it was just like it would give me very like Nerf gun, and I'm not crazy about like Nerf gun. Like it was never
Yeah,
my thing. But this
definitely.
look is insane. This look is so fucking good.
It's so
Like
good.
top to bottom, even the fucking feather in the like pirate hat, and the fact that it's like velvet
I was gonna say it's like pirate, velvet, ten
and the
faced.
faces. Yeah,
Or like, yes.
it's insane. It's so good. This is probably my favorite.
Also those platform boots. I
Yes.
love it.
Mm-hmm. This is super
Structure.
toot.
I mean, yeah. We don't have to even say it toot. Also, I would say I think this is my favorite of the night.
Yeah, I think I have to agree with you. Yeah, I think this is my
I think
favorite.
second would be Janie, the Janie
Yes.
one.
Yeah.
So whatever.
And I really like Bagas too, actually.
I like Bagas, but not enough to be one of my face.
Yeah.
Um.
Girl,
Okay. Jujubee.
someone lied to her.
I'm just like, why even do this competition?
Yeah, like
You're not gonna win money, so you didn't want to spend a lot of money. I get it, fair, fine, but like when we've seen her do drag, that's like so much better than this. It's like, what?
do you know she's going to be performing in Seattle tonight? Maybe I should ride out and, and ask her why.
You really should. Send her a note from me. I have some questions.
So I can't find anything that I like enjoy about this. I mean, I love it. So
I like the color of the tights.
the color of the tights is nice, and I do love one of these platform boot situations, but I don't feel like the platform boots really like needed to be here for this. You know what I
No,
mean? Nor
I
did
just
the
don't get it.
snakes. And like it is literally it's like take the snakes away. This is something that like you would see girls in Hot Topic or something wear in like 2009.
Yeah.
Like
Oh my
this
god.
is, it's I don't it just feels lazy. I don't know. I'm disappointed.
It's not good. We'll leave it at that.
Yeah,
Next,
love Juju, but this was rough.
our beloved Bimbo Slice.
Oh, Jimbo.
I think I would love this look under different circumstances.
Really?
Right? Like, I love it, but, like, I don't. No, I love it.
Yeah, no, I'm really into it. I'm not a big fan of neon green, but like, yeah, I think it's great. I like, but the thing to remember about this look specifically too is like, it could have been elevated probably, but she was selling it the entire time. Even at the end when she like got eliminated, she was still in like that robot alien
Yeah.
mom, like,
Do you want to know what I honest to God think would make it better? Is if she took the silver part away from her chest and just had the titties out.
I can see that. However, I feel like she was also probably trying to avoid like bringing all the attention to the titties because that's like all she does all the time.
Which I love her for.
Let's talk about the silhouette though. I'm super into the silhouette, especially with like the higher collar.
For sure. I love the collar and like belted jacket look thing. It's so cool.
Hmm. Yeah, overall, I really, really like this look, which I didn't expect to when I first saw it, but the more that I looked at it and the more that she sold it, I was like, actually, this is pretty fucking fierce. I'm into
Yeah,
it.
she
That's a
definitely
two.
sold it. And she got kicked off the show.
I love that Pangina Heels said, fuck you, Canada.
Did you see somebody edited the Wikipedia page for Thailand Canadian relations and added a paragraph about this?
No.
I should look at it.
Appropriate, though. Pangina's gonna
Poor
single-handedly
Pangina.
dismantle Canada. I love it.
God.
Speaking of Jimbo, though, what do you think about the whole neck injury thing? Do you think that was legit? Do you think that was a lie? Do you think
Um,
maybe she was playing it up?
I don't know. Who the fuck knows? I don't know. Who knows? It doesn't really matter, right? It didn't like she got kicked off.
I don't know. Like, I'm kind of a fake bitch, and that's something I would do to like if I knew that, because she knows that she's not great with getting the choreo, right? So if she goes in there and she's like, I
It's
have
true,
this
we've seen
neck
her lip sync.
injury, I would do the same thing. Not proud of it, but I would.
I guess, but also like we know how viewers receive it when the queens are like, "Oh, my back hurts." Like
True.
it doesn't make you look favorable, so I don't know why she would do it if it wasn't true, you know what I mean? I don't know.
Well, people love her.
True that.
Like, people love her anyway.
True that. Any final thoughts on UK versus the world?
Just one. This whole Juju situation is giving me very much Roxy Andrews All Stars 2.
Yeah. No, definitely.
Like,
She's yeah, phoning it
fantastic
in.
queen, 100%. But like, as far as the competition goes, she's not been showing it out. But like, I think just because like she's such an OG, like she's from season fucking 2, and
I
she's
know.
been on this show a million fucking times. I think people are a little bit like they don't want to Manila her. You know what I mean? They don't want to be the Naomi Smalls, which I get.
That's true, but I guess yeah, no, I don't know. It's just like we've seen her in like such better looks. So it's like I know you can do better and it like yeah. I get why you don't want to spend money, but come on. Whatever.
Yeah.
All right, moving on. Season 14. Chaps on the runway. Monet exchanges impact.
Right. She talked about that on Pit Stop.
Do you remember that time she lip synced and she was wearing chaps and she tried to like take them off, but like they didn't come over her shoes, so she was just walking around with like a leotard and her chaps around her ankles.
I like vaguely remember that. Was that in? That had to have been in season 10, right? Not All Stars.
Yeah, it was, but I can't remember what the episode was or like the look or anything. I just remember watching that.
That's so funny.
Anyway, chaps. Okay, let's start with Willow Pill.
God
Obviously,
damn.
I love it.
Yeah.
It was so hot. I was like, what am I looking at? But I love it. The hair, handlebar, pigtails.
Well, in Pit Stop, I think Monet said like this is like a winner's look, and like an overall winner of the competition, and I think I agree with that. Like this is
Yeah, it's very like Aquaria Violet
yes.
look.
Mm-hmm. That like high concept, high fashion kind of thing. Like I don't know what it means. Like I guess what I was getting from it was like motorcycle vibe because you've got the handlebars and you've got the like leather situation going on and the chaps.
Yeah.
But like I don't know, it was fantastic. And then those glasses, I don't know what it is about these little neon like strips around the eye. I mean, hers weren't strips, but it's like a thing that's big in fashion right
Yeah.
now, and I'm really into it. I don't know why. I love it.
Yeah, that's one of those things I don't think I could ever pull off is those teeny tiny glasses, but I definitely appreciate when people do them.
Yeah, for sure. So that's a definite toot.
Okay, so toot obviously for Willow. My winner, my girl, Lady Camden.
Yes.
Just when I thought nobody could surprise me on this show anymore, I gagged, I gasped, I gooped.
I screamed.
That was so
It was-
good.
It was so. I mean, aside from the fact that her performance and looks were both very, very strong, just like you said, for the first time in a very long time, she has done something on this show that people did not expect, something that has not been done
Yep.
1,000 times before, and it worked. Like she fooled the judges, she fooled everyone.
And honestly, like, how has nobody done this before, though? Like, it's such a, like, not, I don't want to say it's a simple concept, but it's not like she's doing magic tricks,
Right.
but like, oh god, it was so well done, and I watched it over and over again, and like, it looked so real. And she laid down there, like, sulking for a minute. She had me
Yeah.
going, Max. It was so good.
No, I was so worried because I was like, oh my God, everyone did so strong. Like it's, I'm afraid that like
Yeah.
her falling on the runway is going to be the thing that like gets her sent home
Yes.
or at least put in the bottom. But then she turned it out and I was like, okay, nope, opposite of that. Now you've won.
Yep. It was the thing that made her win. Yeah, no, that was so good.
And by the way, in the lip sync, for whatever reason, like, so Lady Camden is cute for sure, but seeing her in this with the mustache and like boy hair and also doing that lip sync, I was like,
Were you living?
for some reason, I was like turned on a little bit. I was like, you want to come over to my house?
Yeah, she was really channeling Freddie Mercury too. She kept doing that stupid fucking kick thing. Yes, as a young queer, I loved Queen and Freddie Mercury as a child, so I was like, fuck yes for this. Also, I will always love whenever they do a Blondie song, and Chris
Oh,
and
yeah.
Debbie Harry will literally always license them to do a Blondie song. So
I mean, while we're here, jumping forward to the lip sync, I mean, kind of like with Georges, she won the moment that music started. Like,
yeah,
it just,
Yeah,
she was so
they kept
fucking
acting
good.
like it was neck and neck. I was like, no, it wasn't.
No,
No,
it
it
wasn't.
wasn't.
She was like, oh my God. And then the mustache reveal, and she was doing like
I
camp, but also
know.
like technique. It was, God, she's a lip sync assassin.
That's the thing. It's like not even about the dancing, just like, but as a dancer, she knows how to like move her body and like, I don't know, make a point.
We have some strong dancers this season.
Yeah.
I'm looking
We
forward
also have
to
some
All Star 7.
funny ladies.
Yeah, no, this is like a really, really good group, which is why when we found out that everybody was, safe and that no one was going home, I was like, thank
Yeah.
God, because like no one did bad this week, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Like Angeria struggled a little
Exactly.
bit, but she's Angeria and she still fucking turned it out.
Yeah, I'm glad nobody went home. I kind of wish they had done like, kind of say, because like Cornbread went home, so we had room for a double sachet, you say? Yeah, a double sachet. So, I don't know, those are always fun, but whatever.
It's
I'll take
Sashay away. It's Shantae you stay.
it. Jesus Christ. It's like I've
I thought you
never
were a
watched this show.
fan.
I can tell you the most like obscure drama that happened 10 years ago in regards to this show, but I will not be able to tell you the current names of the people on the season.
You know what? That's okay. That's okay. Do we even need to say like toot for sure for Miss
Oh,
Camden?
yeah, Lady Camden, absolutely 100%. Okay, moving on. Diabetica. Loved it.
Diabetica.
This was so
This look was
good.
hot.
This was so hot. I love this.
Yeah, no, this was really hot for me. Like, I am such a sucker for the whole like, give me dark hair, give me this big ass hat that's like halfway in front of your
Yeah.
face, and give me like a dark
Yep.
lip. That is
Yep.
so hot, and it's like
Yeah.
professional. Like that's the power in the room. As soon as you put that together, you're in charge of the room,
Yeah.
regardless of the context.
And like the shoulder pads and like the fact that it looks like just a men's suit that you cut into chaps. Like, oh, I just live. I love it.
Now, So I do love the bottom of them, how they relate to the boot and like go over. It's very seamless. Love that. However,
Yeah.
I think Monet said this in the pit stop. Would you call those chaps?
These?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, absolutely. I had a problem with George's chaps, but these are chaps.
Oh, Georges wasn't wearing chaps.
Exactly. I can maybe see how you say they're not because they're not like attached to the panty part, but like it looks like it's part of the jacket instead. But I don't know.
I
think
mean,
they're chaps.
still super strong look overall, and like
Yeah.
you said with the gender bending thing, I do. There's been I feel like there's been a lot of that this season, which I love a gender bend. You know
Yeah.
that.
We love a gender bend.
So
Okay,
definitely toot
toot.
for me.
Yes. Okay, Jasmine. I could not believe they loved this. I don't get it, Max. I don't get it. I don't get what she's going for. I don't think it looks good.
No, I'll tell you what happened. She was sitting there when she was prepping for the show. She was sitting there trying to come up with a concept, and for some reason the term chap and gown popped into her head, and she decided to run with that. Yeah.
I didn't even get that. Chap and
But
gown.
did it work overall? I don't know. I just like I get the concept, but the execution.
I just have to second guess myself because I'm like, I don't understand this as a fashion concept. Like, am I the one who's behind the times? And apparently the answer is yes.
It was weird that they were like super into it though, because like even if it was like something that I understood, it still felt like I don't want to say simple, but like I don't know. I could have done with like maybe something more on the chest because she had the breastplate and then it was like a mesh like nude illusion thing, but like I don't know. Maybe it's fine.
I just don't get it. Is moot an option? I moot it.
I'm just gonna boot it. Although shout out to her and Bosco.
Oh my god.
Episode. 2 more trans queens. That means 4 trans women on season 14.
Season of the trans girls. We thought it was a season of California girls. It's the season of trans girls.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm so happy for all of them. It's so great.
Yes, definitely.
And that Untucked, did you get a little misty during Untucked? I did.
I have a problem watching people cry when I'm not in the mood to feel it myself, so I may or may not have fast forwarded for my own comfort level. But
oh my god.
In general, yes, that kind of thing makes me cry, which is why I didn't watch it.
No, I fully got into it. I definitely got misty because like I don't know. We don't have to go there, but like I'm just so happy for all of them.
Yes, but I'm really proud. I'm like, oh my god, just imagine somebody coming out as trans on TV like 10 years ago. It's insane. I mean, I guess shit, Monica Beverly Hills was a long time ago, so good for her too. Whatever. This is not the point, but yeah.
The show also didn't have the platform back then that it does now, too.
Right. So, anyway, yay, Jasmine. Don't understand your outfit, but good for you.
Yeah. Yeah.
I support you, just not your outfits.
I support your journey, but not this look.
Not your fashion journey. Okay, we got fun. Angelina Jolie, Angeria. Mickey Mouse ear, shoulder gold thing. I loved it.
I mean, it looks great. I don't think it was one of her strongest looks from the season overall, in my mind.
Yeah.
But I mean, as always, she looks fantastic.
Yeah. I mean, like, she's never going to come down the runway in a bad look. Like, we're never going to see her look bad. It's just a matter of, like, whether she looks as good as she has in the past. And, like, maybe this wasn't her best look. I still think she looks fucking insanely gorgeous, but, you know.
And you know what, too? Like, this was kind of an off week for her, like, overall. And, you know, she's been doing so well in the competition. And even if this is her off week and she's still, you know, doing fairly well, I'm not mad about it.
True,
you know?
exactly.
She needs to take some time to rest because she's been in the top a lot.
That's fair. I still toot it.
Yeah, I'll basically toot anything that she does.
Okay. Okay, Georges, who decided that the Chaps theme just doesn't apply to her.
It's just a suggestion.
It's like when Plastique wore just like the leather strips over her face and said it was a face kini. And then who was it? It was a caftan issue. Was it Akira?
It was Akira.
Yeah. And like because it was like pants, they were like, that's Afghanistan. But like, did anybody say anything to Georges about this? I wasn't really like. It's not chaps. It's just not.
They might have behind the scenes that we didn't see. Now, I'll say this: she does look fucking hot.
Oh, 100%. This look, like, she looks so good.
Yeah, it's just not.
But
it's not chaps, and for that I'm
just
gonna
not
boot
chaps.
because it's not the challenge.
Yeah, I mean, same. Whatever. She still looks good at something.
Yeah.
Next, Carrie Colby, hair dress.
I didn't live.
I don't get it. I don't get it. She looks really pretty. But I mean,
she always looks
don't get it.
fucking gorgeous.
Exactly,
But
and that's why she can wear these things.
yeah, true. Because like neck up, fantastic, loved it. Obviously gorgeous. Even the hat, which I wasn't crazy about at first, but I think it works overall. And the hair, I love
hair is
that. But the
beautiful.
garment itself is just not. Is it chaps even?
Yeah, I don't even know.
No, it's a boot from me.
Yeah, same. I don't live. Okay, next up, Deja Sky. I love it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you live?
I kind of live. I love. So she is very, very good at the whole proportionizing thing, and her silhouettes.
Her body.
Fantastic.
Her body, yaddy, 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 yaddy. Immaculate.
I do have to kind of echo what Monet said in Pit Stop though. The leotard with the cheetah print garment feels a little bit. I don't know. I don't hate it. I do really like this look. I don't know. And I love the mermaid.
I will say I don't understand the orange wig because there's nothing else orange about the outfit except that it's the opposite color of blue. So like I don't get the wig. But
I mean, I think because it's kind of the opposite of blue, that contrast makes it really strong and makes it pop more.
Theoretically.
And kind of elevates it. I don't know. I'm gonna toot it.
Yeah, I toot. I love it. Okay, last but not least, our girl, Bosco, leather chap, millennial pink. I mean,
Jesus Christ,
so good,
like
so good. What do you even say?
And the hair, the way it moved and the length, like, no, this was absolutely
fringe.
fantastic. Mm-hmm.
It's insane.
And none of it was overdone. Like it was all like. Because it wasn't like, fringe everywhere. It wasn't studs everywhere. It's like, it's the perfect amount of everything.
Agreed.
And it's like, she's very good at taking something small, like just like her role in the challenge. She's very good at like standing out and being very memorable with something that's not like over the top or extravagant or anything like that. And she's just.
Yeah.
And her Reba lip, by the way. As a Southern woman, I was like, yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am, fancy.
Didn't you like you were on stage with Reba or something? Isn't that the story?
I was technically on the same stage as Reba, yeah. When I worked my summer concert job, I was doing like stage. Well, I wasn't on the stage team. I was on the like patron services team. But Reba did come to perform, and I did make sure that even though I was not visible to the audience, really, I was like still on the same stage as Reba. Had to make everybody jealous. Yeah.
Can't believe you opened for Reba McEntire.
I know, she's my best friend.
So, Bosco described her look as just got kicked off of Rock of Love. Did you ever watch that show?
No.
Mm-mm. Did you ever watch Trash Reality as a child?
Not as a child.
Like Bad Girls Club, nothing.
Nope.
Damn.
No, the only reality TV I really ever got into was the Kardashians. I love them, and then Vanderpump.
Okay, yeah. No, I've never gotten into the Kardashians. I probably won't get into Vanderpump Rules. I did love Flavor of Love, Rock of Love, all those shows as a child. They're termed celebrity TV. I recently went back and watched a bunch of them. They're really hard to find, some of them, because they're just like old. But wouldn't you believe it? There's like current drama happening in the community from this show that aired like 15 years ago.
From reality television, there's drama.
Yeah. It's like D-list. It's not even. Oh god. Anyway, that's what I took away from that. I was just so happy to hear Rock of Love referenced. I love that show. So funny. Bret Michaels just the only nice thing he ever had to say about somebody was, "You're a beautiful girl." You just say that to every single person. "You're a beautiful girl. You're a beautiful girl." That's all.
Any other thoughts on the episode?
Any final thoughts? Jasmine Kennedy's Southern accent.
Okay, I will say, when they put her in that big Texas dance mom hair, I finally saw the Alyssa Edwards resemblance. I was like, I get
so
it now.
It was so Alyssa. I died at her doing that accent. That was so funny to me.
Yeah, the accent was hilarious. I loved what Bosco said. She was like, Jasmine came around. It was so bad that it came around to being the funniest thing I've ever seen. And also Georges, the telenovela faces. That was so fucking funny. That sent me
and
for
see,
real.
she did the like kind of sparse lashes. I was like, thank God, girl.
Yeah, no, Georges actually did really well. I was afraid that she was like gonna get in her head, but I guess just all those years of watching telenovelas at home paid off because she did great. It was so funny.
Absorb the behavior.
Which I think that's what Adore said in Pit Stop too. She was like, I know these faces. She was like, I know what this is.
Did you ever have a mom or like a grandma or anybody who watched soaps?
Yeah, my grandma would watch, I think, All My Children sometimes.
That's what my grandma watched.
Yeah, I never got really into it because, you know, I was like small. I was like 5 or 6. I was like, can we just watch PBS Kids? I want to watch Arthur.
Yeah.
But
yeah, no, I never watched it with her. The other day I was trying to think of oh, this is so traumatizing. I was trying to think of the name of The Young and the Restless. And my mom goes, "Oh, The Hot and the Horny?" I wanted to die.
Oh my god.
Apparently that's what like her friend referred to it as. It's The Hot and the Horny, Young and the Restless.
I think it would be like, I could probably get into soap operas because like, I don't know, I kind of live for like cheap bad drama, you know what I mean? But like,
me too, which is why I watch
so much of them.
But how do you even get into a soap opera though? That's what I don't understand, because I'm somebody who when I watch a show, I watch it from episode 1. Max, Coronation Street has been on since like 1965. How do you even begin to watch something like that?
That's why soaps are so hard to get into, because like there is so much context, and like you just have to know what's going on all the time. And I mean, personally, I don't have the attention span for that. But
yeah, no, I love the idea of being into a soap and watching my stories or whatever, but that's just not a reality for me.
Well, I mean, there are like modern soaps. Like I'll tell you that Riverdale, that's basically a soap opera. Shit that happens there is off the charts. I haven't watched it in probably like a year or two, but like before I stopped watching, it had gotten real weird. Anyway,
I don't know what qualifies a soap opera, because I feel like having just like a million episodes is the only thing I know how to just define a soap opera by.
I think it's like 1,000,000 episodes, bad writing, and high drama.
High drama, yeah. I don't know. I guess Grey's Anatomy. Would you call that a soap?
Maybe? Big time, yeah. Especially because, like, I think this is a trope in soap operas too. Like, the cast will like kind of slowly die out and be replaced, like the original cast to the new cast. And I think that's what's happened with Grey's Anatomy. I don't watch it, but they're in like season 17 or 18, I think. And I feel like most of the original people are gone, except for like 2 or 3.
Yeah, I think I watched up to like season 13 or 14, and then I was like, that's enough for me. So I don't know who's still on it, but
I can never get into it.
It's also like The Housewives. You know, people get fired every couple every seasons. Yeah. So you end up with a full new cast, but I guess that's like...
Apparently Patrick Dempsey was like kind of a nightmare towards the end of it, and was like a big... Yeah, I was reading this thing. I think it was Shonda Rhimes was talking about him, and like, you know, they used to be really good friends or something like that, but towards the end of his like Grey's Anatomy career, he just like turned into a huge dick, and like I don't think it was a full Katherine Heigl situation, but it was a little bit of a Katherine Heigl situation. Yeah. Which sucks, because like I always thought he was, you know, this like nice, sweet looking dad, but you know.
Well, that kind of reminds me of what you were telling me about with the secret celebrity gossip thing.
Actually, that might be where I heard this. What was one of the blind
Okay.
items? I don't know for
Blind
sure,
item,
but
thank you. Will you explain what that is for our captive audience? And me, because I still want to read
sure. So, blind items are it's basically like real life Gossip Girl for Hollywood. It's like there are people who I guess are like valid sources or reputable sources or something like that who will provide information that we have reason to believe is credible about certain individuals and their activities and relationships and stuff like that. But they never name anyone, but they use like nicknames.
Did you hear
Is
that?
someone breaking into your house?
No, that was like one of my closet backs up to one of my neighbors. That was them, but I'm like, do I need to call someone?
You in danger, girl.
Oh God. Okay, I'm sorry. um,
Long story short, blind items are basically Gossip Girl for Hollywood celebrities.
so it's see, this is what I was not understanding is like, how do we know who it's about? Like, that's why it wasn't so interesting to me, because like I don't know who it's about, so it's not juicy.
Well, the people who like really dive into the blind items on like Reddit and TikTok and stuff obviously have been in the blind item community long enough to know like who's who. But
Yeah.
like the TikToker that I was watching, she would like very strongly hint at who it was, if not just like outright say it.
Gotcha.
Yeah. I don't know. I think it's an interesting concept, but like it's not something I would keep up with.
So these are basically people who like work on the sets of shows or whatever, right? Submitting these.
Yeah, it would be like Hollywood staff, TV studio staff, or like
Okay.
maybe personal assistants and things like that. Who I don't know
Okay.
who is the Gossip Girl or Gossip Girls who like holds all this information and puts it
I
together on
know.
Reddit or whatever, or maybe
And
it's
like
just an amalgamation
verifies.
of everyone. But yeah, I don't know.
Very interesting.
Yeah.
I just always want to know who's a diva to work with. Like it just changes so many things about how you view
Mm-hmm.
somebody. So
Well, yeah. Also, though, I don't know. Like when I was younger, I used to be really into like celebrities and like I wanted to know what they were doing and who they were hanging out with. But like I got older, and I think the pandemic when the pandemic first started and they did the thing. You remember the
the
song?
Imagine song
Yep.
that was so bad.
I think that was the turning point for me where I was like, okay, we're not them, they're not us. I don't give a shit.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
there's an
Like
entire
whatever.
world of difference.
Mm-hmm.
And people say that celebrities, like especially people who have been like child stars, like famous for a really long time, apparently are just like super weird. Like
Yeah, I mean
person to
you'd have
person,
to
just
be,
like
right?
weird people. What?
Like you'd have to be like super weird, right? Because like growing up in the public eye.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess you don't like socialize normally, and then like if you're a famous person, like people are gonna treat you differently anyway.
Mm-hmm. I mean, the whole like child actor, child star thing is kind of like weird for a lot of reasons. Like I
Uh,
understand,
yeah.
I get like needing children for the role. I understand that.
Hmm.
But I mean, first of all, it's child labor. You know, it may be
Yeah.
regulated, but it's still child labor. They are being put out to a public audience, which is not always safe. In fact, frequently is not safe. And then while
Yeah.
they're like growing up and figuring out who they are and like trying to, form an opinion of themselves and become an adult, they're getting
Yeah.
everyone else's opinions of them, strangers' opinions of them, shoved down their throat. It's like, I mean, that happens to us in high school, but like, we have peers and we have a community and stuff like that, and we can grow out of it. But like
Right.
a lot of times with kid stars, they don't go to high school. They've got like tutors or whatever, and so they don't have that socialization. They don't have the like peer community. It's kind of just
Yeah.
them and everyone else's opinions of them. It's like I don't know.
Yeah, I am so glad that I'm not a child star. I don't know. I would never want to be famous.
Did you want to be a child star though when you were a kid?
No. I will say maybe like I was more interested in being like a rock star singer like
Mm,
as a child,
I see that for you.
but not like I didn't want to be like a singer as a child.
I fully I wanted the whole thing. Like I wanted a Hannah Montana situation where I like had this secret life where I was like,
Oh,
super famous in all these movies doing all this stuff, and then I could just, do my
just
normal
go to
life.
school.
Like I I used to Well, I guess this is pretty normal. I don't know. You tell me. I used to, when I
Okay.
was younger, I would like go through interviews in my head. Like I would pretend I was on like, I don't know, Conan or some shit. Uh, and so I would just be like talking to myself about my life as if I was giving an interview on nighttime TV.
Yeah, no, I'm sure I would do stuff like that.
God,
I had a very active imagination as a child, so I'm absolutely
I did
sure I
too,
would have
yeah.
done something like that at one point.
Mm.
What was the other thing you wanted to talk about?
Um, well, I have a couple things,
Okay, bring them up.
but first, let's talk about what are you into?
Oh,
Do you have anything you're into this week?
this week I am into data because I'm doing like 3 different projects. Only one of them work related that are using the same government data. So that I'm also into.
Wait, hold on. You're into data as a concept? Just
Yes.
like data in general?
Yeah, just
Okay,
numbers.
work.
You ever color coded? Do you know the joy of color coding an Excel sheet? I don't think you do. Lest you would
No, no,
understand.
no. I do. I'm a stage manager. I get it. I just don't fuck with
That's true. That's
numbers,
fair.
though.
Anyway, yeah. So doing my little projects. I'm into Real Housewives of Atlanta. I finished Beverly Hills, so I had to go back to Atlanta, which is
Nice.
like has my heart. I mean, that's some real good drama right there.
Top tier, yeah.
Top tier. And then Oblivion. Have you ever played Oblivion?
No, what's that?
It's a video game. I don't play many video games, and I've never gotten very far into that one, but I just started a new game the other day because I was thinking about it, and yeah, that's it.
Work? Cool.
What are you into?
So, my music recommendation for the week, and really for the year, because they're just so good. You ever heard of Sammy Ray and the Friends?
No, I love that name though. The Friends.
So, yeah, it's a super
Great.
cute name.
That's a
Um,
great.
but their music is so fucking good. It's kind of got like a swingy, like jazz
That's
club vibe.
sweet.
It's like, it's really fucking good. Like,
You
Kick
know
It
I
To
love a
Me
jazz
is
club.
one of their, like, I think it's their most popular song, but also Jackie Onassis is really good. The Box, Living Room Floor, like, really their whole discography. Fantastic. You should listen to them. I
What's the
think
name
you
of them again?
personally, Sammy Ray and the Friends, so that's Sammy,
Sammy Ray and the Friends.
and then Ray is spelled Rae, and then it's just and the Friends.
I love that name.
So they're really
Shout
fucking
out to
good. I
them.
love them. I was scrolling through TikTok last night and I found this account. It is this black youth choir, I believe in Africa. I'm not 100% sure, but so fucking good. These kids are so fucking talented. I'll put the name of the TikTok channel or account in the description, but it's called End Love You, or no, Indie Love You Youth Choir. I don't really know how to say the full thing, but very, very good.
Very nice.
And then the Dough Zone is my favorite restaurant in Seattle. Everyone is so fucking sick of hearing me talk about it, but they have the best dumplings I've ever had in my life. So if you ever find yourself in the Seattle area, or I believe in Salt Lake City, Utah, I'm not 100% sure, and also San Francisco, they're so fucking good.
You ever been to Salt Lake City?
We passed through when we moved up here, and we stayed there for a night, but we didn't really like do anything there. Well, we had car issues there, so we like
Oh,
spent a
that's fun.
couple extra hours in Salt Lake City, but we didn't like engage with Salt Lake City.
I visited once. It's a really cool city. There's lots of Mormons and lots of Mormon
Oh
propaganda.
yeah,
I was dating a Mormon at the time, actually.
Salt Lake City.
What?
Salt Lake City. It's a song about how Salt Lake City is the promised land from the Book of Mormon.
Oh, oh, I've never seen
It's
it.
fun.
Sorry, I need to get up to
Yeah,
date on my musicals.
that was my first Broadway show, actually.
I've never seen anything on Broadway. Well, I've only been to New York City once, so
Cool.
what else?
I mean, I don't have like a ton of other things to talk about. The Kim Potter verdict just happened. Did you hear about that?
I don't know
Some
what
bullshit
that
there.
is.
So Kim Potter was the police officer who she was the one who got her like taser and her gun confused. Do you remember that?
I remember that story.
Yeah, so she got sentenced and it was for I think not even a full 24 months. I think it was like a very short amount of time, and some of that time was just going to be like supervised probation, basically. So like less than 2 years. She, gets this sentence during Black History Month, by the way. And also, the judge was like crying apparently when she handed down the sentence because she was
What?
like super biased and like I don't know, she just really like connected with Kim Potter or whatever. She was like very, very, sympathetic. It was a whole nasty situation, as it normally is, but it's like,
Without knowing any more facts of the situation, I'm gonna say mistrial. But sentence her ass again.
yeah. I mean, are we surprised? No. Are we mad? Obviously.
Wow. That sucks. I mean,
Yeah.
fuck that is all I have to say. How do you shoot something? No, never mind. I'm not gonna get into it, but like,
Well,
goddamn.
also in the news, get into this. There's an avocado shortage, that's like about to happen. I mean, it's already happening, but we're about to feel the effects of it within like the next week or so. There's an avocado shortage, and so people
What are the millennials gonna do?
they're using zucchini because I guess zucchini is the new
No,
it
the
food.
fuck they're not.
Yeah, they are.
No, ma'am.
So no. On
ma'am. I hate a zucchini.
listen, zoodles are very big.
Disgusting.
I don't know why.
Fuck a zoodle.
I guess for like those like keto diets and the like no carb diets or whatever. But I don't know why zucchini of all, I don't know. But on Good Morning America they were talking about this and they made guacamole out of zucchini.
No, there's no way that tastes similar.
Yeah.
I'm not a squash person. I have a real issue with the taste of like zucchinis and squashes.
Oh, really?
And things like that. They just do not. I do not
Oh, I like them.
subscribe to that. So fuck a zoodle. Fuck all of that.
I usually put zucchini and squash in like my chicken soup or ratatouille, of course, obviously. But
I will say that like have you ever had like zucchini bread or like zucchini muffins or something? That's good.
I think I've had zucchini bread, yeah.
But it's all like shredded up. So like I think that's never mind. Yeah. Fuck a zucchini. That's all I gotta
Well,
say.
I think for the guacamole, I think they're just using it as like a base. I don't know for sure. I
Yeah,
haven't tried it. I'm not gonna try it. I don't really fuck with it like
No.
that. But also, what is this new trend of replacing foods, like pre-established foods that we already like, with other foods? Because I'm thinking like
Cauliflower rice.
Yeah, exactly. And like broccoli rice. And then now we got the zucchini
don't
situation.
know.
Ugh.
I feel like maybe people want like the same structure that they're used to, but like maybe healthier. But like, come on. Rice is not bad for you. Like, come on.
No. Grains are good. Grains are what you need. But like, what if the 1% is like tricking all of us so that they can hoard all the good food for themselves? They're gonna come for potatoes next. I promise.
Stop! Oh my god. No, not potato.
Mm.
That just made me really sad.
All right. Well, have we quibbled?
Clearly, we sure.
Yeah,
Oh my god, we certainly rambled.
we did. Sorry to our listeners. We didn't have much of a plan coming into this one.
We'll work on it.
Yeah. Whatever.
Whatever.
I'm having a good time.
Same. What are you gonna do later today, Max? Any plans?
What am I gonna do later today? Probably just edit.
Blame it on the edit.
And that's about
You're
it.
the one that
Try to
said
make
it.
myself eat.
Blame it.
Do
on
some
the-
chores. My house is so gross. Okay, okay, I know that it's like healthy, I guess, a healthy practice to like, clean up after yourself immediately or do like a little bit of cleaning every day and not save it all for
yeah.
one day. But like, I really do save it all for the weekend. Like my sink is the fucking Tower of Pisa right now.
Yep.
And I've got all these clothes on the floor. I never make the bed, but that's because I can't talk about my bed. I hate my bed. I hate my whole bed situation. I can't go there. But so
Okay.
I need to do a lot of cleaning.
Yes, I do like to do all the cleaning on one day.
Okay, cool. That makes me feel better. I feel like that's what most people do. I don't know. I just
Max,
like
do you know what I kind of miss? Cleaning at the bagel shop. Just because it was like a set standard, like a set list. I knew exactly how well I had to clean for it to look a certain way. Like, I
Do you
miss
know
it
what?
sometimes.
I'll take you this and raise you. I miss knowing exactly what corners to cut when cleaning that bagel shop, depending on who is opening the next day.
You were bad for cutting corners. I had to hear about it.
I made a lot of people very unhappy.
God.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Never again.
Whatever. I do. Do you know what though? I was watching There's, a couple like TikTok accounts out there where they like, pretend to be like different, customer service workers or whatever.
Mm.
And there's this one really funny one where they like pretend to be at, working at McDonald's or whatever. And for some reason, maybe it was just because I was really high, I don't know, but I was watching that and I thought it was really funny and I was like, God damn, I kind of miss like working in fast food. Like obviously absolutely not. Fuck fast food, fuck the customers, fuck the whole
Exactly.
situation. But the chaos was unrivaled.
Exactly.
You can do whatever you want. You can say whatever you want to anyone who comes in there. Free food all the time. You can give free food to
Working
people.
on a Sunday morning.
Sunday mornings.
Chaos.
Okay. That was like it was the best and the worst because all the Christians were mean and I was mean right back to them. But at the same time, I would always try to get up at the register because, we had the two of them. And so I'd be running both registers at the same time. I'd be getting the drinks. I'd be doing all that. Like, I was thriving.
I know.
I was dying, but I was thriving. You know what I mean?
I used to love when it was busy like that. You know what I loved? It's floating.
Oh my God, same.
Doing drinks and sweeping the floor and washing the dishes.
Yep.
Ugh. I miss easy jobs like that.
Oh, also, washing the dishes. I would purposely take a really long time washing the dishes. A, to be thorough, because the food service industry is gross.
Yeah, you're not telling me anything new here, Max.
But, like, I just wanted to hide from people, and it worked.
Yeah. And play music and stuff. Also, just, like, I miss having that spray thing. Would wash the dishes so well. I wish I had one for my house.
Do you remember when the sink was broken and I had to fix it? Because no one else would, or could, or whatever. No. Oh, my God.
I'd help put in the new, coolers behind the counter. That was fun.
Oh, I remember that. Damn.
I think that was towards the end of me working there. Okay, sorry, we don't have to talk about old jobs anymore, but just a quick trip down memory lane.
Yeah, I don't know. There were good times and there were bad times. I think I'm coming around now to just like taking the like good parts of it and just like, I don't know, enjoying that in my memory, reflecting like warmly. I don't know.
Yeah. It was
Anyway.
the best times, it was the worst times.
It sure was. All right, well, thank you everybody for listening to Mutable Immutables. You can find us on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Google, I think basically wherever now. We are also on YouTube at Mutable Immutables. If you'd like to connect with us, you can follow us on Twitter and Instagram. Our Instagram is Mutable Immutables, and our Twitter is ImmutablesPod. I think we put some pretty funny things out there. Not to like toot our own horn, but like
hilarious.
we have some cute content that you should check out. But
we sure do.
Yeah. Thank you all so much for listening.
Okay,
Bye.
bye.